TikTok is cracking down on screen time. Teenagers will be limited to 1 hour of scrolling per day. Good luck with that. I'm joined now by TikTok Australia's General Manager, Lee Hunter. Lee, just explain to us how on earth this will work.
Yes, well, look, screen time management's really important, and particularly for users aged 13 to 17 on TikTok. What we're doing is we're limiting by default their time on the app to 60 minutes. It recognises that as those younger users are having those first forays online, it can sometimes be good to put a few guardrails on that experience and really look after their digital well-being.
But how is it that you're actually going to be able to enforce it? I mean, there's no way of proving a child's age, right? They can come in and pretend they're older than they are.
Well, look, we're really mindful of making sure we get the right age for our users. We monitor this stuff a lot, and we also encourage parents to be really active in those conversations with their teens and making sure that they're following not just the tools we give, but also the right conversations with them. There's tons of great resources we have for parents in that regard.
But how do you monitor them, though? I mean, it's not... You don't want to invade their privacy either.
No, that's true. So we do a range of things, including looking at the videos and really trying to understand if a user is younger than they say they are. In some cases, we'll actually take them off the platform if we recognise that they're too young. We take this stuff really seriously.
Does that happen often?
It does happen often. Hundreds of thousands of accounts in Australia that we've come across where we've had to take that action because we really want to make sure that TikTok's just for 13 years and over.
What is it that you're most concerned about with kids? Because we know obviously social media is rife with bullying, with shaming kids for, the way they look or what they believe in. So what is your major concern about young users being on this platform for extended periods of time?
Well, specifically with regards to these new tools, it's about their digital well-being, but we care deeply about all of their safety and their privacy on this. We know that when users feel safe on our platform, they enjoy it more, and we're all about enjoyment and bringing a little bit of joy into people's lives. So we're incredibly focused on age-appropriate experiences for younger users on TikTok, but safety and privacy for everyone on TikTok.
Because you kind of have a huge responsibility, don't you, ultimately?
We do. We have a big responsibility. And when it comes to things like digital well-being, we hear from our users that they love TikTok, but sometimes they might love TikTok a little too much and they want to have a few things to help them manage that well-being. So that's why we have these screen time management tools that aren't just for the teens where we limit them to 60 minutes a day, but also for any user on the platform, giving them more screen time management tools.
Yeah, let's see how effective it is. Now, I just want to move on to, obviously, TikTok is always politically involved because of its roots in China, right? And so we've seen in the US now that they are giving their government workers 30 days to kick the platform off their phones. Why should they be concerned? I mean, should they actually have something to be concerned about to swing it?
Well, look, I can't speak too much to what's happening in the US, but I'm led to believe that that's not just TikTok, but the range of apps that they're focused on. Certainly here in Australia, I was really heartened to hear that our Minister for Home Affairs and Cybersecurity, Claire O'Neil, has come out and said they're not considering a ban on TikTok. I think that's great news for the millions of Australians that use TikTok every day. Our number one priority is safety around data and privacy.
So to set the record straight, can the Chinese government access Australian data via TikTok?
No, they can't, and if they asked, we'd never give it to them.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no way they're prying in on our daily lives through
that
TikTok.
Safety and security is incredibly important to us.
All right, no worries. Thanks so much for your time, Carl.
Thanks, Sarah.
Lee, is David Campbell a Chinese spy? He's very good at TikTok.
Well?
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Is David Campbell a spy on TikTok?
If he is, he's a pretty good spy. He's fooled me.
I knew it!
Now, if you've got a teenager at home, listen up, because TikTok is changing some of its rules. Today, correspondent Lara Vella has the details for us. Lara, call me a sceptic, but I don't know how these new changes will happen. Will they work?
Yeah, it's a very good question, isn't it, Sarah? Whether or not they are going to work, I think remains to be seen. But certainly this is going to be some welcome news for parents who are continually struggling to get their teenagers to put down their phone for 5 minutes. And no doubt these are good intentions from TikTok. They said that they're really trying to aim to improve the well-being of their youngest users. So now moving forward, Sarah, if you're a TikTok user aged under 18, you will now get an alert telling you that you have spent 1 hour on the app. And the only way to dismiss it is to enter a passcode. Now, this will be the default setting on the phone. You can disable it. However, even if you do, Sarah, you'll still get an alert for those younger users telling you that you've used the app for more than 100 minutes, and it'll prompt you to set a daily time limit. There are also some changes when it comes to family sharing. Parents will have a little bit more control as to how long their child will be able to spend on the app. So we asked some Sydney-siders whether or not they think these changes will actually work.
How long do you reckon you spend on TikTok?
I don't want to know. I'm embarrassed.
It's always a problem when you tell them to put them away. A lot of screaming.
My daughter's 13 and they're all getting off TikTok. They're all on Snapchat.
It's all about snappies.
Yeah, because you can't see it.
Sneaky teenagers.
So, Sarah, of course, this comes after the US and Canada both banned TikTok from being issued, the app on government-issued phones as a result of espionage fears. So these changes to TikTok when it comes to younger users will be rolled out in the next few weeks.
You know, Lara, I reckon a few people yesterday would have spent a bit of time on TikTok watching your absolutely extraordinary expose in Double Bay. And just for the benefit of all those viewers, I just want to make sure that you got out of Double Bay okay.
I did. There was a convoy of Mercedes driving me out.
Cavalcade.
Nothing like a Mercedes escort, right, Lara? Excellent work, thank you.
That's right.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.